guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are doing Twin Eagle, Revenge of Joe's Brother. Alright, so we're doing another... So we get speed. Okay, so power-ups, we can pick and choose what we want to do on power-ups. I do like when they do that, so it's not just one specific thing. We are not as fast as some of the other ones, like we were just playing in... what was it, Twin Cobra, or I think it was Twin Cobra, where our plane was vastly more maneuverability. I mean, once we got the speed, we are moving well. I do like, one thing I'm seeing that I really like is that the bullets flash. And you know, honestly, that is like a huge thing for me in a lot of these, because for some reason, like a lot of your stuff gets lost, and they just kind of, for whatever reason, your brain kind of ignores certain things after a minute. I feel like there's a thing with it where when there's a lot of stuff going on and it's like a monotone, basic. But with the flashing. The one thing I don't mind, but I don't like, is the stuff coming up behind you. But yeah, the flashing, you because it's changing and flashing, you like keep an eye out and you keep noticing it, and it doesn't just kind of go on the wayside, you know? Damn it. we walked right in. Like, I'm so used to being fast, and now that we don't have the speed, your plane is just so, your helicopter is just so much slower. Like, he does not move very well. I don't know if this really matters, having these missiles, because most everything dies in one shot anyways. Alright, so you can't combine. It's one or the other. I mean, graphically, it is a very pretty and better game than a lot of them. Like, when the ships blow up, they make a splash and they fall down into the water and stuff like that. It's something, it's small. Wow, we are just sucking right now. Yeah, it's a lot slower than some of the games we were doing, especially the last one we were on. Like, there's really nothing wrong with it. I do like the more maneuverability that you would expect from a helicopter that they were doing in, like, some of the other games. They definitely are having it to where there is a good majority of stuff just coming out of every which way. I get it, and it adds a whole new level of like some difficulty, but honestly, I find it kind of a crutch on difficulty or whatever. We're gonna get speed. To have things like popping up behind you constantly too. I get the boats, but like more of the planes and everything coming up behind you. So what was S? What is that then? If speed is the... Wow, that was pathetic. That was just bad. We're going to go again. Alright, we are not doing well in this game. It is a little harder than some of the other ones. The music is decent. Sound effects are a little disappointing. Like, you're firing, it just sounds kind of It sounds a lot cheesier than some of the games. I don't know if I like having the red with the enemy having red. I don't really see the, I guess once we get it powered up more, one thing I do actually kind of like, boo. Well, we didn't actually collide, which is interesting. We kind of went through him, and then the bullet got us. Is the way the power-ups work is, once you get it, like the more you get it, the more it actually turns into it. Like the wide is like, it's not wide at first. Ooh. But it becomes wide the more you get. So I like that aspect that you have to get it more than once in order to more reap some of the benefits. And it is a ROM store. We've actually seen excuse me, a couple of decent games from there. They actually do have some pretty decent games that they have done in the past. I do like this one. I dislike that it's slow, but I get it because it's another thing. You have to go get the speed, and then like you really have to put a lot of effort into this game to really start getting somewhere with it. Like all in all, you start off really weak and slow. Which is very difficult right off the bat because you have stuff coming at every aspect. So you have to pick and choose. Do you want the power up? Do you want the speed? You have to be able to kill a lot of stuff on screen fast because there's not one enemy. Like there's not that one red guy that pops up every single time at the exact same spot to give you a power up. It seems to be slightly random in what it pops up, and then you have to choose which one. You don't have a lot of time to be able to like shoot it and get there with as much stuff going on. They do have the difficulty with stuff coming behind you and in front of you at the same time, all of which are shooting at you. So it's really hard to be avoiding something when something else comes up right in your ass and shoots you and everything. So it is definitely a much more difficult, but I think more skillful game, where I do like that the power-ups have to be acquired more and more and more in order to start reaping the benefits. I do like that. I mean, you can't use them as a crutch. You actually have to earn them and really work to get them, rather than just get that one and all of a sudden you're like, oh, now my ship shoots all the way around. It's not quite like that. You actually have to work at it. So I really like a lot of aspects in this game. I dislike that it's slow, only because I don't like not being able to maneuver, especially with as much stuff going on. But they do offer, right off the bat, being able to get the speed, to be able to do stuff. So I get it, where you're slow until you really have to just work to get your ship to do everything, which is very hard, and it is a huge bullet, like a hail of bullets everywhere. So it's a pretty difficult but fun game. Honestly, I recommend it. It's going to take a while to get used to. You saw that we sucked so much at this game. But we're going to try to get to I would like to get to a boss, ideally. But, yeah, as you can see, like, we haven't gotten the power up yet. It's a ship this time. It's not what I wanted. It does look like even if you die, it shows that you've already picked up the one item. So, like, if we picked it up again, even if we die, the next power-up we get will actually start shooting behind us as well. I'm not exactly sure what those do at the moment. But yeah, you can see that we're already fucked. We're already in trouble there. It is a very challenging game, to say the least. It does look like you can actually run into... Like, sometimes they get you, like, you start off and you're just in trouble. Like, you can't do anything. They stick you there, and it's like you're dead. So we'll try again. All right, one more time. Okay, speed first. We want speed to be able to avoid. I think speed is huge. Like, if we started off like this, I think the game would be a little bit better in a lot of aspects. Because we're faster than the ships, we're faster than the planes, and we're faster than the bullets. And that's key. And we haven't been getting any more power-ups yet. They are few and far between. They're not as giving and forthright as some of the games are. Like the last one we played, every 3... Aha! We screwed that one up. Every 3 or 4 seconds we got another power-up. Yeah, the speed is huge. Like, you can't stress enough how much you need to get speed right off the bat. Because you have the ability to now kind of be in the middle of the screen. Oh, we ran into the bullet. Oh, man. That is so disheartening. We were doing so good. We're out of bombs too. All right, we at least we got to, what I said. Oh Jesus, what's going on here? Ah! Alrighty, so that is Twin Eagle. Honestly, pretty interesting. Much higher curve for actually being able to get to the whole get good is definitely in the moniker of Twin Eagle. Like a lot of the other games, you can kind of just kind of shoot your way through and still progress pretty easily. This one, you are not really getting anywhere until you really get good at this game, mainly because of the fact that they have stuff coming front and back. There's more coming almost like from behind you than there is from in front of you, but when you have both pretty much sandwiching you in, you're in a hell of a lot of trouble, and you really need to be either really good at these games, which I, of course, obviously am not, and B, just like you have to prioritize your power-ups properly. And I think, honestly, speed is, of course, number one. First thing you got to do is get the speed. Secondly, honestly, like, it's kind of a toss-up between the spread and the front and back. Honestly, I think the spread might be better just because you can take out more stuff. Like, trying to hit stuff that comes right up behind you isn't going to be as detrimental, I don't think, as once it passes you and comes up front, then you can be able to destroy it better. So I think the wide is probably your best bet. We didn't even know what half of them are. So like I could be way off on which is the best. But from what I've noticed, I think you get speed, you get wide, excuse me, and if you can actually accumulate a good couple of them, you're good to go in a lot of aspects. Then it's just try not to do like I did and run into the bunch of the bullets just for shits and giggles. So with that being said, guys, that was Twin Eagles. That's going to be me. You have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time.